Hello, it is Chris, aka AnalogmanLives, and I've bought my first ever box of trading cards. It's kind of weird. I've watched a lot of people do these, and I've never actually bought one for myself. So I figured, hey, I'll just record it. Why not? I have a YouTube channel. I should upload to it. This way, I always have that first experience of opening a box of trading cards intact. We have with us today Agumon, wishing us luck. His arms don't really do what they used to do. I haven't bought a lot of Digimon cards. I have some, but this seemed fun, so I figured, why not? Specifically, I grew up with the Digimon World games. Boop, boop, boop. Ew, look at this knife. I grew up with the Digimon World games, and this set is basically one that partially sets out to reference a whole bunch of Digimon World 1 and 3 stuff, I guess you would say. Like, there's a little bit of 2 in there, here and there, but that seems to be the focus. And then there's some, the middle eras of Digimon I'm out of touch on. Cross Wars? Some like Shoutmine, that little dude. Oh, let me see if I can pull this back a little more, pull this out. Okay. I'm at my computer desk with my phone on the where the keyboard goes. So that tells you anything. For as much as I've watched people do this, yeah, I don't know. Oh, and then, look at that. Now, something I was looking forward to getting with this, part of the reason I even bought it was that with some cases, apparently not all, one of the things you were supposed to get with it was a pack of 8 cards that were the winners of the Digimon art contest they did. It's where 8 people got their art featured on official Digimon cards. I think they were like reprints of existing cards. I didn't get that apparently. I ordered from TCG Games. I guess I just don't get it unless they're at the bottom, but it wasn't with my box or anything. No dash pack either. I think that's how these are usually supposed to go. That's kind of a bummer. Part of the reason I bought this was for that stuff, so I guess I just go on eBay now. And hey, I'm back from the future. Going back in the past. It's been weeks, but I finally got my own pack. Paid a little too much for it probably, but that's okay. We don't worry about it. Oh, it just tells you all the cards there. Yes, so I did finally get my hands on this. So when I mentioned a few more times throughout the video that, oh man, bummer I didn't get this pack with it. It worked out. I paid a little extra. What can you do? Very excited to open this. Let's see if I did it. Oh, nope. No, look at that. Nope. All right, which side's coming out? This side? All right. So we got that here. Put that lovely piece off to the side. I think they just announced the winners for next year. I've not had a chance to really look yet, but very interested to see whose art will be made into cards again. Wow, this is cool. It's so unique from any other Digimon card. This is... Oh, that's not going to work, is it? That's not going to work at all. Gasha? I believe I follow them on Twitter and Instagram now. Autofocus is not happy with me today. This is a great card. I like it because it reminds me of... When I think of Digimon, there's certain imagery that just instantly comes to mind. And for me, it's the field with the random bits of modern technology just strewn about haphazardly and in decay. So this captures a lot of what I associate with Digimon, but also in a completely unique style we've never really seen Digimon in. So I really like this Agumon card. Next up is this sick Machine Dramon from Ararime. I'm not going to say these correctly. I'm sorry. I'm not fluent or good. This is a sick card. Look at this. This one, credit to them. You could have just said, oh, this is another Machine Dramon card from a new set. And I'd been like, yeah, that looks like a new Machine Dramon card. Like, this one is so good at looking official that if it wasn't in this pack, I would not think it wasn't like an official drawn by a major Digimon artist kind of card. You know what I mean? This Devimon card, the angle on this is so sick. You never really see this lanky dude from this weird of an angle, but I like it. Makes him look very menacing, imposing, powerful. There's a lot going on in the background of this card. From Spare Ribs. Wait, do I have that right? Spare Ribs. That makes this even better. Great card. Really lovely Numamon here. From Yuki Makai. What I like about this, you kind of look at it, you're very drawn to the Numamon here, but then you see all the Numamon in the background, watching him have his awakening here. Again, not a style you'd usually see with on the Digimon, which makes it even better for me. Very nice art. This one is interesting. This one, you know, Digimon being a Japanese product, it was always kind of inspired by like Western comics, right? So seeing a more traditional Japanese style is very interesting, but it also feels very natural. Like it's very different, but very in line. Okay, the artist on this one is 61. But yes, very nice. It's cool to get Mon in there. As a Digimon World 3 fan, I love having Mon in this card. Very nice. These are gorgeous so far. This, I believe, was the overall winner from Porose? I have no idea. But it is an incredible art, this Lilymon. I think it's incredible at keeping your focus on Lilymon, but always having so much going on around it that there's always a new detail you can kind of glean just from looking at the card. I really like this little chain of evolution off to the side here, and you have Rosemon, I believe, behind it, represent the next step. But yes, incredible card. On the one hand, I kind of wish these were holographic, but on the other hand, it's just lets you focus entirely on the fan art that got to be an official card. So I kind of actually also like that they're not holographic. You know what I mean? It's interesting. But yeah, I can see why this one won. I think any of these really could have taken it, but this one really does feel unique and special. So I am glad to see that won. Next up is this adorable Terriermon from Yamuretsu. Again, style you usually wouldn't see with Digimon. This looks like a kind of a really nice children's book cover, right? Like you would see this on a bookshelf at a kid's store or something. And it'd be like Terriermon's Night Flight or something, and teach some lesson to kids. It's very cute. Like I'm holding a little dude. Little Lopmon in training. I don't recall its name. But very nice. It's kind of a simpler card, but I really, really like that about it. And finally, oh yes, the Patamon from Mojuki? I mean, what can you say about it? It's adorable. I really like the detail of the sun through the leaves above Patamon and on the branches and stuff. I like that he's just been chowing down up here. He just can't get enough. You can kind of see the forest through the little thing down here too. The little card UI element, I guess you'd say. And yeah, no, this is just adorable. He's got plenty more to eat up there too, so I guess he's in for a good day. But yes, these are the cards from the illustration. I guess we'll be back in about a year to do this again with the next English release that has it. Going by the fact that the winners were just announced. But yes, these are very cool cards. Very glad I made myself go out of the way to get them even so. Very worth it, I would say, just because they are so unique and cool looking. And as much as I like the style of the Digimon cards, I hope this kind of gives them some incentive to kind of push outside of the established boundaries and just kind of test some new things for the cards, because it really is a great place to try new styles and things that otherwise may not look Digimon, you know what I mean? So yeah, very happy with this, and we'll now go back to the past for my card opening. All right, see you. Now, fair warning, as if it wasn't already obvious enough, this is not your usual pack opening. I am not experienced, so you'll have to forgive me as this is kind of ramshackle and I'm just figuring it out. I want the box kind of in frame, right? I don't have a lot of space I'm working with here. Boop. First pack of BT-11 Dimensional Face. Oh, look how gross this is. I don't think there's any card trick like in Pokemon, so I think I just open these up and go for it, right? Yeah. Boop. 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 So we have Cutemon. And what I was getting at with this not being like your usual pack openings, I am here for the Digimon World references. That was a major part of why I bought this set. So you're going to see me stop and look at this and go, ah, it's the Digimon World 3 intro. I'm going to be pointing out anything like this I see. So this will be potentially a slow process. So if you're just here to see the huge pools, sorry. I also don't play the game, so I can't tell you what's good, what's not. I am just here to look at this and go, oh my god, they acknowledged Digimon World 3. Oh my god, it's finally, oh, I'm glad. It's nice. I guess he's Bearmon now? That's something I keep forgetting. Kumamon became the Frontiers dude, right? And then he got retconned to Bearmon, I guess. Digitamamon? I had to guess this is probably like the end of Digimon World area. I never got there as a kid. I just watched it on YouTube. But potentially that final area on the run up to Analog Man. Dark Lizardmon? If I had to guess, I think that's outside the, is it the Odell Mansion in Digimon World 1? Where Myotismon is? That's pretty cool. Garamon, a Digimon I don't really think about other than, oh, it was in Digimon World. And this is definitely in one of those Digimon World 1 areas, which is pretty neat. There's Ogremon stealing meat, running back to his little hideout. Pretty neat. Crimson Flare with a Phoenixmon? Is it just Phoenixmon? I kind of wish, let's see. That's a artist credit in a very small font. Kazumasa Yasukumi. I wish there was just a little thing somewhere that was like, hey, by the way, this is that Digimon. It helped me out a lot. We have Bergermon, who has the tamer from Digimon World Redigitize, which is the one of the 3 I haven't played. And I think those tamers are prominent in this set. So, oopsie. But yeah, I can still fairly recognize when that's happening. Mach Galgamon, again, a redigitized tamer there up in front. Cool to see some tamers in the cards. It's really cool Devimon artwork. Look at this. Wow, this is cool looking. This is sick. I wouldn't want to run into that dude. Yeah, so when you're playing Digimon World 1, that's what you run into. Oh, I got some shiny stuff here. Okay, I think this was a controversial thing with this set, right? Like some of the commons and what etc. would have like a foil to them in place of rares, maybe. I think that was something people were upset about. I can agree with it. I will live with it because I don't buy a lot of these cards anyway. So Yokomon, I'm gonna guess this is a redigitize thing, like an art asset they knew people would recognize. And Metal Greymon X Antibody, just being generally cool and awesome and whatnot. Okay, there's one pack and we're 8.5 minutes in, so I'll probably be cutting this down, but people on YouTube make this look a lot easier. I guess they're like practicing all the time though, right? All right, we have Megalospark, Airdramon, Rippin. I wonder if this is like Airdramon's house from, or the little shack, I guess you'd say, from Digimon World 1. Not sure. Dokunemon, just existing in general. You run into these guys pretty early in Digimon World 1, so I'm sure that's what's up. Aha! A Koki art. Okay, I like my Koki art. There's Penguinmon playing curling with the local Frigimon busting in, quite unhappy. If anything, it looks like Frigimon is maybe making off with, or Penguinmon's making off with Frigimon's fish here. Devious little guy. Here we have Edamon. I think he is in the Beetle area of Digimon World 1, judging by this hollowed out area of the tree there. Sorry, something's going crazy outside. Buster Dive, Tyrannomon, Whoopin' Greymon. You'll love to see that. Blue Marimon in that area from the end of Digimon World I was talking about. Should probably look up the name of that. It could also be the end of Next Order, maybe. It basically did the same thing, kind of throwing back. So it's one of those two. Magma Bomb with what looks like Marimon going really hard. Gigadramon, who I think was at that ending area of Digimon World 1 also. Not sure, but I know he's a fight. You do. Here's another Koki art, Chikurimon. Very cool. Shumon. Now I know, I haven't played it, but I know in Redigitize, you meet a Shumon and there's a little subquest or something where he runs around on water and he's like, hey man, I run around on water. How cool is that? And that's basically how I know about it, but it's enough context to know, oh, this card is from Digimon World Redigitize. Cool. Next up, Destromon, who I'm pretty sure is one of the Cross Wars, Shoutmon kind of things. Wait, Digivolve's from... Oh wait, Digivolve's from Venmon. Is this Digimon World 3? This might be Digimon World 3. When the opponent's Digimon attacks by placing 2 Venmon from one of your Galactic Mons. Oh, this is Venmon's ultimate form. Venmon from Digimon World 3. Right. The villainous Digivolution line from that game. Right. I don't remember Destromon often. And we've had this teasing long enough. There's something going on back here. Eosmon. Ooh, this is pretty cool. O1 C BT6. Okay, so I think there are these things called campaign rares, and they are cards from older sets, but returnalized, so to speak. Look at that texture. Wow, it's like little diamond shards and such. Yeah, that's cool. Not familiar with this Digimon, but very cool. All right. Again, slow and plodding, just savoring the art, the references, being confused by the things I don't understand. Being a lapsed Digimon fan and coming back into things is interesting. Very interesting. Ah! Okay. More Koki art. Tanamon, Palmon, Vegemon, Yuyamon? Very specifically, the sirloins and the little carrot from Digimon World 1. Very explicitly the meat farm. I love this. I love Koki art. No notes. It's great. Evil Squall with Myotismon in action. Gaogamon, definitely in the redigitized City Street area there. Oh, there's Venmon. Yes. As part of Digimon World 3, if you never played Digimon World 3, it takes place in the real world, and Digimon is like an MMO run by like the Megami Corporation or some nonsense. But basically, there's a through line with Venmon being used as part of this like terrorist organization or something. It's been so long, I don't explicitly remember the narrative. But yeah, for a long time, I know this was just a Digimon World 3 exclusive Digimon. Maybe there was like one random weird place it showed up, but when I got back into Digimon a year ago, I checked back in and I was like, they never like canonized, legitimized Venmon. Like that's kind of sad and disappointing. But a few months ago, they added the art to the official Digimon reference book stuff, and it's in this card game. It's coming out in the Lugamon BE memory for the Digimon Vital Bracelet stuff. So very cool. Very, very glad to see it kind of become legitimized. Sorry, Digimon World Next Order. Clear Agumon. There is a dumb quest line, which, while annoying, does feel like something from Digimon World 1, where you basically have to chase one of these guys around a sewer and predict where they'll run, and if you run to the wrong spot, you got to start it all over and do it all over again. Quite an annoying little quest, but it's Digimon World-esque. You know, that's very in line with what the first game did. So very memorable to me because I found it frustrating. Muso Nightmon. I'm not familiar with this one. He is quite cool. Can I focus this in a little more? No, apparently I can't. No, I can only make it worse. Huh? Maybe. No. All right. I am pressing on the card on my phone. It does not want to focus. There we go. Dark Nightmon. Yeah, I have no idea, but it looks really cool. This looks like a Gurren Lagann, like last few episodes kind of mech. So pretty cool. Bearmon again. Still love that. Titamon, who looks familiar. Not explicitly familiar with him. If he is a Digimon World reference, this might be redigitized or like Endgame Next Order, but I don't think I remember from Next Order. Ignitemon. Not familiar with this one. I know these are like Monidamon. No, maybe not Monidamon. I've seen these little guys, just don't remember their name. But I like this little serene clearing in the woods, you know, kind of thing. You kind of get the impression they just went and made trouble for some neighboring village, right? And came back to check their spoils. Maybe they stole some food or something. I just get that kind of vibe from this. Like he's the leader and the blind followers just kind of going like, yeah, you're great. Let's go terrorize villages. I don't know. Oh, Justamon with the Excel arm. I never got far enough into Tamers to know the differences, but that sure is the Excel arm. Very cool. Ah! Is what I imagine this Koromon doing. This is a Duga? Interesting. I like the style of this. There's depth to it, but the coloring is also kind of not flat, but I don't know. I don't have an art critique ability, but I just like the way this looks. I'm just freaking out. What do we have behind it? Ooh, Greymon, who I'm less familiar with, but I quite like him. It's like if Metal Greymon digivolved into something that looked more like Metal Greymon, right? Interesting. Yeah, this is cool. Okay, liking that. Very cool cards in this set, especially so far. I did let myself look at them before they came out, right? I gave a cursory glance to all the cards. I was like, would I want to buy a box of these cards and get a bunch of doubles and all that stuff? Like, would I be okay with that, right? Like, would I want to spend my money and have that potentially happen? And I settled on yes. A lot of the things in this set look very cool. Like this Tekamon kind of looks like he's in the endgame Digimon World 1 Next Order area. Very cool. I don't see a lot of this Digimon in my memory. But again, remember, I'm talking like I grew up with the first few series, and then I kind of came back into things recently. So if this guy was featured a lot in something like Cross Wars, I would have no idea. Here's Koki art of Hyogamon. Oh, there is, my finger's making it unfocus, but there's what I think is a Frigimon Igloo in the back. This is definitely the ice area from Digimon World 1. Very cool. I love seeing Koki interpret Digimon World 1. It just makes it feel very real and palpable and tangible, right? It's like real. The watercoloring on Koki's art really does a lot, in my mind, to me, to my imagination, to make it very fleshed out and very real, right? In a way that doesn't feel like realistic Digimon, right? You see those realistic Pokemon things, and they're never, some people like them, they're not for me. But I look at this and I'm like, yes, that is a realistic Digimon. This is like the ultimate Digimon art style to me. I love this. I just want Koki, I just want a Digimon World 1 remake that's somehow like Koki's art replacing their pre-rendered backgrounds. I would flip. Speaking of Koki interpreting Digimon World 1, oh, look at this. Look at the sky and the clouds and the sunset. Oh, and the silly, dumb oven restaurant. This is File Island down in the town square, if you're unaware. Betamon hangs out in a fountain, and you got Tsunamon running around, Bakemon running around the square talking to himself. But Miramon's cafe here, lovely. Ah, that's what I love about the Digimon cards. It's only a Tsunamon, but oh, this is like one of my favorite cards. Oh god, we're getting a triple, baby. Centauramon right across in the square. There's a little clinic that Centauramon runs. Dromogamon seems to be having a rough go of it, with Gabumon kind of waiting back there. Very, very cool. It was always kind of weird to imagine Centauramon running a clinic, but when I look at this, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I can see it, actually. Maybe I can. Oh, no. This is Grizzlymon with no Junior. You can't see Junior, I guess. But ripping into Master Tyrannomon in Dino Valley, and Digimon World 3. A few hours into the game, you go battle Master Tyrannomon. And by this point, if you had Komamon, Bearmon, you would likely have a Grizzlymon. So this is just depicting that. And it's not a lot of detail. You know, it's kind of blurry and smoky, foggy. But this is overlooking out into the valley that you go through to go up to this like giant, like dinosaur skeleton. And you're like fighting in the mouth of it. You're like fighting in the mouth of it. Very, very cool. This is a Koki pack. There's Soulmon. It's a little tough sometimes because Next Order explicitly calls back to Digimon World 1 next times or sometimes. So I'm pretty sure this is World 1. But there was like this haunted house mansion kind of area in Next Order, but I don't remember any Soulmon outside of it. But very cool. High Mega Blaster with a Kuwagamon. Not sure who that is specifically, but that looks like a Kuwagamon. Very cool. Here's Tokamon, the little cardboard there. This is the crew from Digimon World 1, Gigimon's house. You got the floppies and the meat. Punimon, I believe. He's freaked out. I'm not sure what's bothering him so much. Poyomon, Botomon. Oh, and of course Tokamon. Very, very cool. More Koki. Dracomon. If this is anything, it must be redigitized. I just love looking at it even so, because it's Koki. And if you put Koki art onto a Digimon card, I will want it. Very cool. Yep, it's Koki pack. It's just Koki all the way down. Here's an Agumon X antibody. Again, if it's something... I don't think X antibodies were in the Digimon World games, were they? This might just be a random kind of thing. Either way, very cool. Love to see it. Look very fierce. And again, you see what I mean with like the detail around the mouth, right? That is like an air quote realistic Digimon depiction, but it still feels right. It doesn't feel off model or off kilter or anything. Koki just has this way of adding all this extra depth and detail to Digimon, but still making it feel like Digimon. It is really impressive to me. Here's a holographic Megalospark, which we've seen, and Angelomon with Mireille. I forget her name. She's kind of a recurring character from Redigitize onward in some Digimon games. So I recognize her, just don't quite remember her name. Grab another pack, rip it open. Whoop. We have another Cutemon, Cootie's Kick, which is definitely meant to show him kicking in a kind of, you can see the line of action. It kind of just looks like he's getting sucked into a void though, which is a much funnier depiction to me. So I'm just going to go with that. Oh, here's Palmon. Watering the meat farm. Lovely. I like all the little water coming off the flower. And of course, all the sparkling of the sunshine hitting the water from the pail. Very cool. Ice statue. Probably Digimon World 1. Guru. No. That is Gururumon. Gururumon, not Garurumon. Very different. Holy Sunshine with Seraphimon coming down. Modoki Betamon. Just existing in Digimon World 1, running around, being a nuisance. Classic. Wanyamon with in church. There's Angemon behind him. I think Wanyamon turns into Galmon, so this must be digitized. Poison powder. You can't quite maybe see detail. It looks like she's upside down. No, that's just the coloring of her attack. Right. But I would guess this is Digimon World 1 where you first run into her. Poison powder is one of her moves, I think. Here's Makagalgamon. I think we saw. Bergermon with the girl from Redigitize. Tuarmon. This must be a... Oh, Digivolves from Damemon. I see. Very cool Digimon. I haven't seen this guy yet. Huh. I know Damimon from the Digimon X virtual pets. But it looks like I have a Mirage Galgamon here. SR. I guess that means super rare, right? Wait, I can actually check this. Super rare is actually the terminology. I was just being stupid, but there it is. Very cool. I wound up having Galgamon in Next Order quite a few times, so I am fond of him. But I feel like I could be more fond of him. So maybe with time, I'll become more fond of Galgamon. Maybe through this set. But very cool to get that super rare. Get the plastic crap out of the way. Maelstrom with Mega Seedramon going crazy. That's Kazumasa. Them again. Sorry if I'm saying these names wrong. Kazumasa Yasukuni? Can barely see that. Serafimon going ham. Garudamon with the girl. So this is Bergermon digivolved to this and redigitize. Must be some area. You can see that little light bulb back there. Or big light bulb. Oh, Mad Leomon armed mode? I'm not sure I am familiar with Mad Leomon, but I would not want to run into this guy in the woods at night. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is horrifying. Look at this guy. Very cool. This is a champion? It is just a champion. Huh. I was looking at the DP and I was like, that's a little low, but nope, that's right. Kogi! Oh! This is them building the item shop. Across from the restaurant in Digimon World 1, Vile City. Oh, Numamon is existing back there. Ninjamon and Patamon laying out the plans here. Biamon and Mamamon putting up some lights. Oh, and that weird little green displaying monitor. Oh, look at him. Yep. Nope. That's great. Make this an art print. I would put it on my wall. Yokomon. Oh, Kotemon. He is right outside the opening lobby of Digimon World 3. You get your partner Digimon and step right out. And this is there. Asuka City, I believe. And Monmon and Bearmon hanging out there. Lovely. I love to see the areas from Digimon World 3. I really, really do. We have Clavis Angemon, who I am not familiar with, but he is quite stern and stoic. A proper Angemon, if I've ever seen one. Metal Greymon plus Cyber Launcher. This is like the 2010 Metal Greymon, right? I have the dim card for the Vital Bracelet that has him on it. It's like the Metallic Empire or something, but I've not cracked into that dim card yet. Ah, Snatchmon. Yeah. This is Digivolves from Venmon in Digimon World 3. So this is his champion level. Very cool, very cool, very edgy, but very cool. Pangemon, another Koki card coming through with there's something happening here. Is that Gigadramon in the background? Is this like the final area of Digimon World 1? I think that's what's going on here. What do we got? Hexablaumon, who I am also not familiar with, but is BT-5 also, so I'm guessing it's a campaign rare. Look at the oh, nice little feel there on this little title card area. I like these hexagonal patterns and such on the card. Look at this. This is sick as hell. Nice. These extra cards are cool. I am blowing through the odds, the higher odds of this pack, or this box, but very cool. Let's see. I need to start picking up the pace here a little bit. Grizzlymon, back with Master Trenamon, Dark Lizardmon, Edamon, High Mega Blaster. As soon as I said we might need to speed up, I get a bunch of doubles. Venmon, cool. Sanamon. Oh, Sukamon. He is where King Sukamon is in Digimon World 1. There's that trash heap and near the Gear Savannah. There's that little area where you train defense at. Yeah, very cool. Very cool to see that area. Agumon with the character you play as in Redigitize. Shoutmon X3. I guess he goes to DeviantArt. Not familiar with this Digimon, but very big mech vibes, which I kind of dig. It's different. DG Dimension. I feel like this is actually just one of the attacks from Digimon World. Very cool looking. Mirai Mikagura. This is a super rare tamer then. She's looking quite devious. She always seems to be up to something. You never quite know what. Very neat. Another card. Come on. Come on. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ah, Snow Gaborimon, or Snow Gobblemon, as it's been retranslated to, thankfully. Very glad we're in the era of Gobblemon and not Gaborimon. There's Frigimon's big ghoul up there, so I guess they're maybe trailing behind that Hyogomon from earlier. But Digimon World 1, very cool. Monmon, hanging out with Kodemon. If I had to guess, this is the Digivolution Lab, which is like right next to that lobby area from the start of Digimon World 3 I was talking about. You go right in there and there's like Dr. Katakawa or someone. I think that's his name. But yeah, very cool. It's not like a distinct part of Digimon World 3. You don't immediately look at this and go, oh, it's there. But I think I see a little egg in a tube, which I think was in like the left part of that room. So it's a nice little detail that makes me go like, ah, someone had to look at that screen in Digimon World 3 in probably 2022 to make this card. I like it. There's Shoutmon with Star Sword. Looks like Starmon. Interesting. Madoki Betamon. Greymon X Antibody. Look at this. This is the sequel to the Agumon X Antibody card from Koki, it seems like. Man, if you didn't like Greymon X Antibody before, you're going to now. Look how cool this card is. Oh, Koki. Here's Wanyamon, Vegemon, with a bunch of sirloin. I don't remember. This is probably Digimon World 1. I don't remember if the gate goes up in Digimon World 1, but my speculation is since Tyrannomon, the meme with Tyrannomon in Digimon World 1 is, oh my god, all it does is eat. Holy my god, why does it do nothing but eat? And here Vegemon is either offering or trying to keep sirloin away from a drooling Tyrannomon. So that's a fantastic touch. When I talk about loving the Digimon World references in this set, it's not just the like super explicit things. Like, yes, this is a Digimon World thing, but that is such an explicit, like, if you know Digimon, you'll make that kind of call out kind of thing that just makes me look at this set and go like, yes, I want to get a box of this. This is just too fun. Devimon hanging out. Tokamon. Banjimon. Oh, look at this. That's the Tyrannomon. Wow. Very dark and moody and oppressive, but very cool. Yeah. That's a mega level? Interesting. I think he is on the Lugomon BE memory. I'm tripping over myself here. So I'm looking forward to raising one of him on my Vital Bracelet. And then Black War Greymon X Antibody with who I presume is the villain of Redigitize. So maybe there are X Antibody stuff in Redigitize. Huh. I have not really ever looked at Black War Greymon X Antibody, but he's very cool looking. One of the better X Antibody designs I've seen, I think. Interesting. Alright. We are finally firmly making a dent here now. Quite happy with that. Here's that Greymon X Antibody again. High Mega Blaster. Soulmon. Clear Agumon. Garymon. Evil Squall. Crimson Flare. Here's Agumon. Astral Snatcher. With a Digimon I am unfamiliar with. Again, it's one of those things where I'm like, I wish there was a little thing somewhere that was like, yo, by the way, this is Astral Snatchermon. I guess sometimes you can just kind of read this and get the idea. Like maybe it's Bagramon? Yeah, I don't know. Middle Greymon Cyber Launcher. Back at it again. Oh, and the same pack. A foil common clear Agumon. Oh, a little stuck. And Nikolai Petrov? That's a very interesting name for this Japanese game. Nikolai Petrov. Interesting. He is the one of the 2 friend tamers in Redigitize, I believe. We've seen him with the Galmon a few times here. Got those sorted. Bummed I gotta eBay that illustration pack though. I was just kind of hoping to get all this done and not spend more money. But alas, Digimon calls. Alright, here's Megalo Spark. We're quite familiar with that. Magma Bomb. Magma Bomb is just a move of Miramon's, or a move that can be learned in Digimon World 1. So yeah, it took me a minute to put that together. That's very cool. Penguinmon making the escape. Mad Leomon armed mode. Shoutmon Star Sword. I'd quite like to see a Mad Leomon that's not in armed mode. Buster Dive. Thinking about it, this is also a move in Digimon World, I think. So very cool. Galgamon with Nikolai. Nikolai, gotta remember that. Koromon. Alright, Metal Edamon with some Platinum Sukomon flanking him. And an obnoxiously bulbous crotch. Why? I know this is from Next Order, particularly, I guess, because I ran into him there. But these big crystal things are very straight out of that opening area in Next Order. But yeah, I bumped into him and I kind of just didn't want to deal with it. So I do remember that being from the game though. Very cool. Here's Vidramon with the other girl I don't remember, but she hops between games. She's in Next Order with an Old Force Vidramon, and I would guess this is the process of her training that up in Redigitize. Here's a Shoutmon DX. Director's Cut. No, there's something back there. Interesting to see red and blue. They must have started doing that in the card game at some point. I gotta get more familiar with Shoutmon. I really don't know anything about him. Oh, speaking of, Shoutmon X7. Heads right there. A little hard to distinguish maybe sometimes if you're not familiar with it, these more elaborate Digimon. But a very cool card, red and white. This is a super rare, I imagine. I wouldn't know how to tell you what's an alt art, full art, all this stuff. I'm not as familiar with the Digimon rules, so when they break them for things like that, I just kind of go, oh, I don't really know. Not sure what the odds are in this box either, so if I'm getting stiff, someone's gonna have to tell me. Centaurimon. Ice statue. Another Cutemon. Very cute. Bearmon. Palmon. Cootie's Kick. Musou Nightmon. Oh, Grappleamon. My Mock Galgamon. Every time I played Next Order, turned into Grappleamon. So if nothing else, that's my Digimon World reference for that. Koromon. Oh! This complements that Devimon card. Look at this fucking guy. My god. This is one of those things where I'd say, that's a realistic looking Digimon. It doesn't fit with Digimon in the same way I would say a Koki one would. But also, it still looks really cool, so who cares? Akiho Rendo? Oh, that's the girl. Okay, Akiho. I'll have to try to remember that. And Commandramon. Oh, this is a BT-4. So this is another one of the campaign rare cards. Very cool texture on this. Oh, it's Koki. Ah, then I'm quite happy. I got the Koki one. It goes from smooth to there's a little texture on some of these things. Very interesting. I like it. It's a very interesting looking and feeling card. So not of the set, but technically in this set. Interesting. It's looking like we're hitting the halfway point here. Oop. Yeah. Come on. Come on. All right. What are we doing here? There. Kotemon, running around in Asuka City again. Dokunemon. Digitamamon. Garudamon with Akiho. Bluemarimon back. Monmon. Ninjamon. Oh, shoot. Grappleomon. Oh, man, we would have went right by this one. This is Waru Seedramon with Ogremon and his Goblemon buddies in tow. This is from Digimon World 1. It might be where Waymon is in the cave, a while past the Savannah Plains, or on some other part. Either way, very cool to see this. This is straight up from Digimon World 1. Fusion Eyes with Snatchmon and Venmon stuff going on. Very cool. Kind of a hollow version of that Snow Goblimon. It's Koki, so I'm happy. And hollow rare with Galmon and Nikolai. They're probably in the redigitized gym, just kind of chilling. Maybe they're about to work out. Maybe they're taking a break or wrapping up for the day. Who could say? Oh. This was going okay. Then at some point, we start getting a little tricky. Whoop. There's Clear Agumon, Yokomon, Greymon X Antibody, Evil Squall, Yogamon, Vegimon, Soulmon. Ah, here's that girl again with Vmon. I wish I could remember her name. And I guess they just beat the crap out of an Ogremon. But gosh darn, are they chowing down? Astral Snatcher, Metal Tyrannomon. Very cool. Some of these other Tyrannomons I feel like you don't see as much. So I like this. Might be redigitized if it's any Digimon World reference. My blind spot. Oh, High Mega Blaster, just so I've said it. Machine Dramon. Oh, High Mega Blaster is the hollow. Okay. And Machine Dramon. Very cool. It being a Machine Dramon means it could probably be any of the 3 games. If I had to hazard a guess, I don't see the circuitry kind of environment around him. So maybe that's at the beginning of next order. There's a cutscene where Machine Dramon appears and causes some havoc. So maybe that's what's up with that. Going through here. Bluemarimon, Yokomon, Ogremon, Greymon X Antibody, Holy Sunshine, Penguinmon, another Mad Leomon, Ponjamon, Beedramon, Snatchmon again. Oh, there's a Koki, Rare Hollow Tyrannomon. I'm not sure. Maybe this is just a general kind of card. There was this volcano-y area in next order, but I don't remember Tyrannomon being there. There was this area kind of past it where it's like a battleground between plants and some of the more meat-eating Digimon. Like the vegetarian carnivorous kind of divide. This might be that. Not sure. Oh, Phoenixmon. Super rare, I guess. Phoenixmon with Akiho. She's completed the Digivolution line. Very cool. Nice to see the Tamers getting in on some of these. And I have not been keeping these together for showing off at the end, so I'll do a cut and cut to those. We have 10 packs left. Man. We've blown through these, but there's also more left than I thought there would be. Da, 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 da. Ah, come on. Oop. Alright. We have a Tekomon, Snow Gobblemon, Ogremon, Centauramon, Crimson Flare, Tsunomon, love that card, Garamon, Angemon, Dracomon, Agumon X Antibody, Hercules Kabuterimon X Antibody. This must be redigitized then. Yeah. Very cool. He's just in there about to throw down with someone. We don't know who. And Mervomon, who I think... no, I don't think this is the one on the Digimon X V-Pet, actually, version 1. But, very... The Digimon that are more explicitly human. I'm one of the weird ones who look at them and I'm like, I kind of just like the weird creatures and all. Ones like Angemon are kind of where I draw the line, but even then, that might just be nostalgia speaking. Like, if they just made Angemon today, I'd probably look at it and be like, oh, I wish that was a little more monster-esque, but, you know, what are you going to do? That's just my preference. I know some people really like the humanoid Digimon. I'm hit or miss with them. Maelstrom, Tekomon again, Centauramon, Clavis Angemon, Ignitemon, Tyrannomon. Got the reverse hollow of this Monmon, which I'm pretty okay with. And Hades Force. That might be that Black Wargreymon X Antibody. Yes, X Antibody. I'd say that's who that is. Interesting to see him from that angle. Let's do a quick check here. 3 secret rares, 10 campaign rares, 12 super rares. Okay. So this may have been a bit front loaded with some of the real cool stuff. All the exciting, flashy stuff, at least. I still like all this common stuff. This is a very good set for people like me specifically, who really like the Digimon world references and are just like, please give me more. Excel Arm. There's that Shumon again. Titamon. Reverse, or is reverse hollow a Pokemon exclusive term? I'm not sure. There's Galgamon and Lilithmon. Speaking of humanoid Digimon. Next order? Not too sure. She might just be here. So am I. Interesting to look at this pack now, too. Now that we've been through it. I guess we haven't had many of the Agumon line directly with the kid, right? We've had plenty of Nikolai and Akiho, but I have not seen much with the other kid, just that Agumon. So I'm curious if we'll see a little more of what's up with him through these last few packs here. Nice statue, Elmon, Maelstrom. You! Who are you? Snatcher. Evil Squalls are a little common thing. And an Omni Shoutmon rare. Very cool. Very big V. I guess him and Vmon just, you know, someone had to have the bigger V. What can I say? Oop. Okay. Ninjamon, Dark Lizardmon, Clear Agumon, Shotmon, Star Sword, Tanamon, Monmon, Yogamon, Vmon, Metal Edamon, Waru Seedramon. Yuya Kuga. That's the guy. That's the kid we saw with the Metal Greymon X antibody earlier. Very ominous looking. Oh. Aha! Yes. Okay. I was hoping to get one of each, and I got one of each. Seek. Okay, so that's the secret rare. So that's a Galacticmon. This is the final form of Venmon. This is the basically the final boss of Digimon World 3. Enormous, gigantic, ginormous, so heckin' big. You fight him in outer space, if I remember correctly. Just a ridiculous Digimon. To the point where I'm kind of like, I get why you didn't really acknowledge this guy for a while. But yes, very cool. It's secret rare too, which just makes it even better. Look at that checkerboard pattern in the background. That is so cool. How did they make cardboard do all this cool stuff? Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh man. Dude, if I could have got a Galacticmon card as a kid, right? Hot off Digimon World 3 that looked as cool as this. Oh my god, I would have flipped out. I'm kind of flipping out right now, let alone. Oh, I'm glad we're in a world where this stuff exists, right? There's a lot of cool Digimon stuff out there, and I'm in a world where there's a secret rare Galacticmon card. Like, what? What? That's so cool. All right, 3 more packs on the right here. 2 more on the left. We are down to 5. I've quite enjoyed this set. Very happy I got this box. Misgivings about the illustration pack aside. Very happy with it. Scarudamon and Akiho. I make a blaster. Let me get this to focus a little better. Digimon, Sheltmon, Grapleomon, Koromon, Angemon. Very cool. There's a detail here. Packy or something? But I think that is in the intro, or it is written somewhere. I'm fairly sure. I at least looked for it if it doesn't exist. Where I was like, man, they even put that there. My god. Ah! It's me! Me! No, it is not me. But it is a Kenji Watanabe analog man. I hate this art. Kenji Watanabe is a wonderful man with a wonderful art. But I hate this depiction of Analog Man. He's kind of a creepy dude. I get it. This just looks like a fucking pufferfish thing from the bottom of the ocean. Abomination, eldritch horror being. It's like too creepy. I don't know if his fingers are supposed to be able to do that. Could I do that? I probably shouldn't. But it is Analog Man. I got the Analog Man card. So my namesake. He lives. There he is. Oh man. Oh man. All right. I forgot that card was in this set, but I'm glad he is. He's no Analog Youth, but he is Analog Man. Oh. I almost went with Analog Youth, and I was like, you know what? This card's very popular with the fans. I'm sure someone's taking his name. I'll go with Analog Man Lives, right? Like, oh, he lives. And then I found out a lot of people have Analog Man as their username in the fandom, and wish I'd went with something different, but it's what I'm going with. Grizzlymon. I guess I'll just go through these, right? We've read these, we've seen them. Fusion Eyes. Taiga from Yakuza 4? Taiga Saijima? Oh! What the? What? Okay. Well. Oh! Oh! That's an alternate art. Okay. So we got them back to back? Really? Huh. Look at that. Cool. Man, I've said this every time. First off, neat. Don't want to not appreciate it. But look at the pattern and the background on this card. How do you do that? What possesses someone to be like, yes, this is what we need to do with cardboard, and then have it turn out so awesome? It looks way cooler in person, just by the way. Like, my phone is picking up that texture, but it is so much cooler in person. My God. Man, that's cool. All right. So we got our Taiga. This must be the alt art. This is a tamer card. Digimon's waving you gone. This must be the very, very start of Redigitize. Very cool. I'll put that one right there since we'll probably be looking at that in a minute. 3 more packs. Yeah. Sad to see it coming to an end. This is a rush. I see why people do this and film it, watch people do it. It's very fun. Whoop. Digitamamon? Coatmon. Very excited to get into the Digimon color after this. I kind of wish it was just a colored DM20, but very excited to get into that and raise some Digimon with USB-C and a backlight. Very, very cool. Biyamon here with Akiho and ooh! Look at this Rafimon. Again, I'm not knowledgeable. Is this an alt art? Or is this just secret rare? Super rare? Secret rare and super rare are both SR, so I just look at this and I'm like, yeah, it's one of those things. Let me look at this myself. Wow. Okay. There's some stuff going on here that I can't place, but it took me a minute. There are like other angelic Digimon in the background of this card. There's like some full-scale clash going on, and Serafimon's just in the center of it, and charging up his attack. Seven gates? I don't remember his attack, but he's charging it up. There's like a cool that rainbow going across. I'm not they're not in the snow, they're in the sky, but there is like almost a frost pattern on this. Man, Digimon cards are so sick. Like, they should not be this sick, but look at this. This is so cool. Who did the art? Kenji Watanabe. Oh man, this is even better. Wow. This is so cool. Wow. Man, oh man. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what the next 2 packs have. That could have been our finish there, and I feel like that would have been quite spectacular. We still get 2 more packs to enjoy, which is cool. Let me toss these. Whoop. Is that a... Oh yeah, the eggs have different backs. Right. For actually playing the game. Yeah. Alright. Mon. That's who I was... There's no Hookmon. There's no Dino Human. Cannondramon. Where are we at, boys? Digitamamon. Dokunemon. Penguinmon. Yokomon. Ogremon. Megalospark. Panjamon. Beedramon. Snatchmon. Muso Nightmon. Oh, new card. This is a... Oh, Muso Nightmon was our hollow common, by the way. I didn't even notice it at first. So this is Aravidramon with what's her name fighting Megadramon somewhere in Redigitize. Very cool though. Interesting detail on this Aravidramon. I almost thought it was something different at first. Looks like it has like a mustache and there's like cracks in it and all this stuff. Very interesting. I like it though. Who did the... What is that name? Oh, it's lowercase. That's why it looked... Sasasi? Interesting. Very interesting. Well, you hate to see it, but we have arrived at the last pack. How are you supposed to... Oh, that folds up. And then you kind of push into it, maybe. All right, cool. Let me just nail that. Now I do want to keep the art on one of these. So 1 second while I grab some scissors. It's a weird thing, but it's something I did as a kid with some Yu-Gi-Oh packs. And then like 10 years ago with some Pokemon packs. And it's so cool to look back at all these packs and have them in very good condition and be like, oh man, remember the early Yu-Gi-Oh packs? Well, I can just look at them anytime I want. And keep that mostly intact. Whoop. Oh, no, I didn't cut deep enough. Ah, can I just yoink it open? We'll just kind of, yeah, okay. Delicate, careful, SpongeBob. Ah, I ripped into it. That's okay. Doesn't need to be perfect. I just want it mostly to be there. Just so I can look at it and go like, ah, yes. Dimensional phase. There. Cut into the back. Back doesn't matter as much. Oop, oop. Ah. Get out. Get out. Oop. Ah. Alright, last pack. I think I got all the really flashy stuff. But we'll see. Well, okay. Just so our expectations are set correctly. We've already got the goods. This is just victory lap. Yogamon, another Venmon. I got the full Venmon line. Pretty happy. Wanyamon, Garamon, Jeramon, Ignitemon, Mental Tyrannomon, Astral Snatcher as the Hollow, and Lady Devimon with Murray. Very cool. To sum up, here's that Taiga, alternate art, I believe. That's Seraphimon, alternate art, I believe. Got some cool stuff along the way, like Analog Man. We got that Commandramon card from Koki, very cool. Yeah. There's so many cards. You don't really like process it until you're here, but like, I mean, look at all these cards. I'm trying to take care of them before I do this very silly thing I'm about to do. But here's one stack. Here's one stack. Look at all this cardboard. This is one stack. There's that. And here's the other. So for the $68 I paid and didn't get the pack, the extra pack, that's what you get. Look at all that. You can put a VPAT next to that and measure it. Here's the DM20. It's there. Pretty cool. But yes. Oh, look at my OBS settings. Okay, but yes. You gotta wrap this up. It's already been an hour. Thank you for watching. This is an awesome set. If you're looking to just jump a box of Digimon cards and get into it, this is a fun one to open. I guess you've seen most of what it has to offer, but it's real cool to see the cards for yourself, especially these really, really nice ones with all the crazy textures and stuff going on. Seeing it in video through my iPhone does not compare to how good it looks in real life. But yes, thank you for watching. Keep Digimoning. And hopefully I'll see you around. Thank you. Yes, take care.